Good morning. My name is Becky and welcome to Vin Yin. So happy to see you. Lay your mat out like you see mine and have a strap for today's practice or equivalent, whether that be a belt or a towel. For today's practice, we will be focusing anatomically on the hips and low back as well as legs. Recline back, adjust your body so that you feel completely flat on your mat. Wiggle your shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Relax your brow. Soften your jaw. Ease the tension through your throat. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, expanding through your belly and ribs. Notice how your body relaxes as you exhale slowly. Slow down your breathing. Observe how your nervous system responds. Sweep through your mind for any vestiges of whatever doesn't belong on your sacred space, on your mat. Place the weight of what does not belong with you to the side of your mat. And for the next 3 to 5 exhalations, watch as the earth absorbs what does not belong. Watch it sink and dissipate. Slowly come back to awareness, wiggling your fingers and toes. Circle your hands, circle your feet. Take a stretch, reaching your arms up and overhead. Point your toes. Exhale, slide your feet onto the mat. Hug your right knee to your chest. Flex and point through right ankle. Roll your right foot around. Getting into the right head space. That's what your mat helps you do. Release your right leg long to the ground. Stretch your arms overhead. On your next exhalation, bring your bent left knee to your chest. Roll your foot around. Spread your toes. Keep your right ankle flexed, right leg heavy on the ground. Release left leg long. Raise your arms overhead. Gather right knee in. Curl your forehead up towards your knee. Flex through both ankles. Inhale, recline back. Point your toes. Reach your arms up and overhead. Think of getting more length through your body. Exhale, curl left knee toward forehead. And as you inhale, recline back, stretch and reach. One more time each side. Beginning a detoxification process. And that's not just physical, it's mental. You're cleaning out your computer memory. Hug both knees in. Happy baby. Bring your knees apart, slide your hands behind your knees, flex your ankles, rock side to side. Bring your knees wider apart than normal. Maybe reaching up around your feet, taking your feet into hand, not necessary, but can feel good if you've been active already today. As each knee hovers over the ground or touches the ground, you'll feel a stretch on that corresponding side of your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your feet to the ground. Keep your knees bent. Open your arms to a T. Eagle arm practice. Cross your arms. Hug yourself. Release the hug. Keep your arms crossed. Bring your right arm on top of left. And think of crossing your wrists, touching palms. Sort of a double helix. Open your arms wide. Cross left arm on top of right. Hug yourself, stretching through the upper back. Keep your arms crossed. Release the hug. And then think of crossing wrists, touching palms together, eagle arms. An excellent way to stretch through some difficult to reach muscles in the shoulder. Open your arms to a T. Gather your right knee to your chest. Hug it in. Stretch your left leg long. Bring your knee across your body so that your hip lifts, knee touching the other side of your mat. Open your right arm out. Wiggle your right shoulder down. Kick your heel out. Straighten your leg 3 times. Stay here. Turn your gaze to the right. Leg can be extended or knee can be bent. Decide what feels okay for your low back. Belly breathe. Continuing the process of calming your body, which calms your mind and spirit. Gaze up. Hug your knee to your chest. Curl your forehead up. Lie back and switch. Hug left knee in. Compressing the thigh to your belly. Bring your knee across your mat toward the right. Extend left arm out. Wiggle your left shoulder down to the ground. Gaze to the left. Kick your foot out 3 times, straightening your leg. When you do that, you are naturally stretching from your hip to your knee, the IT band. Stay with your leg straight or bend your knee. Turn your gaze to the left. Belly breathe. Driving your system deeper into the parasympathetic response, a place of healing, a place of wellness, a place of calm. Gaze up, untwist, hug your knees in. Roll to your side, press up. Easy seat, Sukhasana. Sit tall, rock side to side, take the flesh away from beneath your sits bones. Bring your hands onto your knees, roll your body one direction and then reverse direction. Observe if you have patterns in your practice, habits, samskaras. These habits over time can cause imbalances in your body. Maybe there's habits you have off the mat that are causing imbalances, not only in your body, but in your spirit. Thought habits are something that are nice to observe on your mat, observing thought habits, especially around people in your life that may cause difficulties. Tuck your chin, lean back, stretch through your upper back, take a breath in. And then sitting tall, roll your shoulders a couple of times. Stay forward. I'll turn so that you can easily follow along. After rolling your shoulders up, back, and around, bring your right hand down to the ground. Lean, uncross your legs, and sit with knees apart, legs apart, knees bent. Straighten your body, take your left arm out to the side, a big arm roll out, and then think about reaching back, almost like a butterfly stroke, your gaze following your hand. Turning your trunk to the right, reach your left arm up, left arm goes back, gaze goes back. Notice how your trunk is twisting here. You're beginning a process of opening up connective tissue and muscle tissue that can get tight, affecting your hip and knee mobility over time. The next time your arm sweeps and you gaze to the right, press your hips off the ground as you circle your arm. Drop your hip as your arm comes down. One more time. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. Tuck your chin. A big breath will stretch your upper back. Bring your left hand down. Separate your bent legs apart. Straighten your right arm, reach up. Almost a tap to the back. Sweep your arm down and notice how your trunk is beginning to twist as things get more mobile, get more open. A couple more twists. Stretch through your right fingertips, very strong energy out your fingertips. Adding the hip lift, sweep your arm down, lift your hips up and over. One more time. Release down, hug your knees in. Punch through your back, gaze up, and transition to hands and knees. Cat-cow variation. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Extend right leg out to the side, right leg out. Flex through your right ankle. Press through your hands, press the ground away, tuck your chin, tuck your tail. Inhale, look forward, lift your tail, press your heel down. That is where you're getting all of the action through your groin, through your inner thigh. Tuck and press, exaggerate the stretch. Inhale, lift your tail, lift your gaze, press your heel down as your ankle flexes. One more time. And then switching sides, bring right leg back, extend left leg, flex through left ankle, tuck, press, exaggerate. Inhale, lift, press your heel down, feel the stretch on the inner thigh, gaze forward, lift your tailbone. Twice more. Spread your fingers wider than you think. It's great for staving off the effects of arthritis if that is in your family. Your yoga does so much for your body, but also your mind. Bring both knees toward one another. Walk your knees apart. Tuck your toes. Press the ground away. Press up to wide-legged forward fold. Step your feet wide, feet flat on the ground. Bend your left knee. Come up center, straight legs. Bend right knee. And continue Skandasana. Keep your toes pointing forward. You're beginning a process of wonderful opening up the side of your leg, all of that connective tissue that can get tight, affecting your gait, affecting your health, affecting your pain level if you have knee pain or hip pain. Side to side, one more time. When your right knee bends, walk your hands over, set to the top of your mat, forward fold. Shake your head, open your jaw, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Press your hips to the left. Feel the stretch. That is your IT band. Bend both knees, straighten your right leg, press your hips to the right. Adding on, bend both knees. Straighten left leg, sweep left arm out, reach up, lift your chest, lift your gaze up. Flip your palm, rest your knuckles on your low back. Lift up. Look down and switch. Straighten your right leg, reach right arm out to the side. Lift your arm up, flip your palm, rest your knuckles on your low back, press your hips to the right. Look down. Walk your hands up to your thighs. Lift your chest, straighten your elbows, lift your tailbone. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, slowly coming up. Reach your arms backward, again, like a butterfly stroke. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your hands up. Palms together, thumbs to heart center. Wiggle your toes. Close your eyes, feel equanimity here, feel balance. Open your arms to a T. Keep your toes where they are, twist to the left. Reach and look behind you. Inhale, center, twist to the right. Inhale, center, lift your arms up, interlace your hands, side bend to the right. Inhale, lift, side bend to the left. Inhale, lift, hands behind your head, press your elbows backwards, squeeze your shoulder blades together, wiggle your toes, lift your chin, look up, feel the stretch across your chest. Open your arms to a T, interlace your hands behind you. Straighten your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, forward fold. Release your fingertips to the ground, come up halfway. Palms on your thighs or reach behind you, building a strong upper back, forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, sweep your arms behind you, a butterfly stroke to the top. Lift your arms above your head, interlace your fingers, release pointer fingers, staving off negative mindset as you side bend to the right. Inhale, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, lift. A back bend, slide your hands behind your head, lift your chin, gaze up. Forward fold, interlaced hands behind your back, optional, forward fold. Release your fingertips to the ground. Come up halfway, reach behind. Look down, touch the ground, step your feet back to plank. Press the ground away, protract through your shoulders, drop your knees, untuck your toes. Bend your elbows, elbows tucked to your waist. Inhale, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, look forward, upward facing. Tuck your toes back to down dog. Walk your dog. Gaze forward, step or hop or get to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, reach behind. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Bend your knees, slowly stand up. Arms go behind like a butterfly stroke, opening up the heart. Palms together, thumbs to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Light toes, reach behind you, strong back, look up. Good, forward fold, exhale. Step left and then right foot back to plank. Bend your elbows, chaturanga, knees on the ground if you wish, untuck your toes. Press your chest forward, relax your shoulders, upward facing, retuck your toes, back to downward facing dog, walk it out. Spread your fingers wide, use your sticky mat to create strong shoulders here. Walk out your dog. Bending one knee, then the other. Press your heel down. Feel the energy coming through your calf muscles into your heel. This is outstanding. It's staving off any kind of plantar fasciitis. Gaze forward, walk to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Slowly standing up, spread your wings, gaze up. Palms together, thumbs to heart center, Samastitihi. Step your left foot back, warrior two. Adjust your front toes so that they are visible. Open your arms to a T. Stretch through your fingertips. Notice the energy. Swivel your gaze to the right. Sweep left arm down, tuck back toes under for high crescent. Lift up. Very strong balance here. Open your arms to a T. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Side angle. Keep your front knee bent. Rest right elbow on. Raise your left arm up and overhead. Press your left hip forward. Stretch and reach. Open up through warrior two. Gazing forward. Chair pose. Step forward. Chair pose. Light toes. Palms together. Thumbs to heart center. Twist to the left. Lift your heart. Open your arms to a T. Press your arms backward. Lift your gaze to your left fingertips. Look down and forward, palms together. Twist to the right. Open your arms. Spread your wings. Think it's squeezing your shoulders together. Feel the stretch in the outer right hip. Gaze down, gaze forward, reach forward. Open arms to a T, eagle. Balancing on your left foot, lift right knee up. Cross right arm under left. Maybe cross right thigh over left thigh. Step. Stand up, open your arms wide and up, gaze up. Palms together, thumbs to heart center. Sweep arms out. Bend your knees. Cross left thigh over right. Left arm under right. Hug yourself or create the double helix. Keep eagle arms. Step left foot back, warrior two, eagle arms. Lift your eagle arms. Exalt your eagle arms, maybe gazing up, a little back bend here. Turn your toes forward, wide-legged stance with eagle arms. Open your arms to a T. Bend your right knee. Balance on left. Land with a bent knee. Balance on left. A few more times. Feels good here. Bend, straighten, hold. Keep your right knee out. Bend your knee. Point your knee forward, so strong. Bring left hand to the outside. Reach right arm behind you. Hold. Step wide. And the same, second side. Bend your left knee. Balance on right. This lateral motion, so good for knee strength and for mixing things up in your body. Makes you happier, believe it or not. Balance on your right foot. Gain your balance. Bend your left knee. Point it forward. Stand tall. Wherever your gaze goes, your body goes. Right hand to the outside of left knee. Reach left hand behind you. Gaze goes behind you if you'd like. Step wide. Turn your toes to the left, warrior one. Raise your arms up. Bend your front knee. Forward fold. Keep your knee bent. Inhale to warrior one. Palms touch. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale one more time. Reach up. Listen. Balance on your left foot. Step so slowly to a baby tree. Right toes down, right knee out. Palms together, stand tall, so strong. Baby tree, maybe slide your foot up to the inside of your calf. Where your gaze goes, your body goes, hold steady. Palms come down to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Step right foot out, right toes out, heel in. Left toes out, heels in. Squat, Malasana. Open your wings. Right wing comes to the inside of right knee, left arm lifts, come center, and then switch. One more time. Both sides. Getting into the groin. Light toes here. Looking forward, palms together, thumbs to heart center. Slowly stand up, so strong through your hips, so strong through your mind. Turn your toes forward, heel toe together. Step right foot back, warrior two. Warrior two, strong through your fingertips. High crescent, sweep right arm down, tuck your right toes under. Lift up, good. Open your arms to a T. Twist to the left. Center. And twist to the right. Center. Raise your arms up, side angle. Flatten out your back foot. Open your arms to a T, left elbow down. Raise your right arm over right ear. Press your right hip forward. Feel the hip flexor here. Inhale, open up, warrior two, looking forward. Chair. Open your arms to a T. Cross left thigh over right, eagle. Left arm under right. Squeeze everything center like you're holding on to a very thin tree. Open your arms to a T, step, both feet down, and switch. Cross right thigh tightly over left, no space. Right arm under left, create the double helix. Listen. Lift your right knee up. Step right foot back. Warrior two legs. Raise your eagle arms up. Exalt here. Engage through your glutes and squeeze your feet towards center. Light toes. Lift your elbows up a little bit more, getting into the very tight spaces of the shoulder. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes forward. Wide-legged stance. Open your arms to a T. Twist to the right. Gaze behind you. Come center. Twist to the left. Come center. Left hand down, right arm up. Side bend. Inhale, center. Arms out to a T. Right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, center. Arms to a T. Turning your toes to the right. Warrior one. So your warrior one stance begins with hips forward and shoulders square. Bend your front knee. Make sure you can see your toes. Raise your arms overhead, palms together. Good for the shoulder joint strength. Gaze up. Look down. Sweep arms down. Humble warrior. A couple more times. Repeated. Inhale, lift. Exhale, humble. Come to warrior one. Palms touch. Listen closely. Balancing on your right foot. Step forward. Hover your left foot. Bring your big toe to the ground. Turn your knee out. Tree pose. Engage through your right heel, through your thigh, through your hip, through your glute. Maybe slide your foot up your calf. So steady, so strong. Step left foot, toes out, heels in. Turn right toes out, heel in. Malasana, sliding down. Staying in Malasana, elbows come to the inside of knees, palms together. If you need a higher squat, then simply come higher. No worries. Wiggle your toes, rock side to side, getting deeper into the Achilles tendon. Side to side rocking, practicing the bind. So bring your right arm to the inside of right knee. Left arm lifts, gaze up to the left. Flip your palm, rest your knuckles on your low back. From here, wrap your right arm around your knee and hook your hands. If you're really leaning to the right, center yourself. Keep your gaze over left shoulder. Come center, palms together, thumbs to heart center. Left arm sweeps in front of left knee, right arm up. This is wonderful here for strength. Flip your palm, rest your right knuckles on your low back. Wrap left elbow around the knee, hook your hands, center your weight. Gaze over right shoulder. Release, palms together, thumbs to heart center, palms on the ground. You can practice crow here, shoot back to chaturanga, or step back to plank. From full plank. Bend your elbows, touch the ground with your knees, untuck your toes, press your chest forward, gaze forward, upward facing dog. Stay in up dog. Rock your hips from to the right, gaze over left shoulder. Come center, rock hips to the left, gaze over right shoulder, back and forth. This move is helping open up the hip flexors and your low back. Looking down, tuck your toes, press back to child's pose, forehead on the ground. Untuck your toes. Press your hips even farther back. Hips to heels, untucked toes. Straighten your arms. Press your palms into the ground. Bring your thumbs close enough together so that they almost touch. Rock your body from side to side. Walk your hands back to your knees. Sit back on your heels. If sitting back on your heels doesn't work for knees, then come back to child's pose, extended. You're getting everything you need. Squeeze your knees a little closer together. Sit tall, untucked toes. This alone is doing such good stuff for your feet. You're stretching the shin, the muscles of the shin, and the tops of your feet. I'll roll your shoulders a few times. You can practice ankle stretch here. If you'd like, squeeze your knees together, walk your hands behind you. If this is too much for knees, come back to where you need to be. Lift your knees off the ground. This can feel quite intense for Westerners because of the amount of dorsiflexion in the ankle joint. That means your ankle is bent most of the day, especially in footwear. Lift your knees off the ground, lift, lift, lift. Maybe no hands, palms together, thumbs to heart center. So much of our physical practice can be humbling for the mind. Notice your self-talk. What are the thoughts that pop up in difficult poses? Drop your knees to the ground, walk your hands forward. Back, tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Lift your tail, lift your gaze. Spread your fingers wider than you think you should. Tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Lift your tail, lift your gaze. Neutral table, hip circles. Press your hips to the right, back to your heels, over to the left, and then reverse. If you tend to always circle in one direction, notice that. Reversing every time, ensuring that imbalances in your body are kept to a minimum. The next time your hips go back to your heels, tuck your chin, spread your fingers, take a few deep breaths. You'll feel the upper back, the shoulders, and release. Practicing a hip opener for you. The option would be pigeon, but try this variation. It often is a nice variation for pigeon. So facing forward, walk your hands back, step your feet wide, wider than your body. Drop your knees to the right and to the left. Windshield wiping. When your knees drop to the right, come to a seat facing the right. Walk your hands forward. Turn your fingertips in so that your elbows are out. Bend your elbows. Keep your gaze forward. Drop your belly down. Feel the stretch in the right hip. Tuck your chin. Straighten your elbows. Lift your gaze. Bend your elbows. Drop your body down. Tuck your chin as you straighten your elbows. That chin tuck helping to get into the psoas. Looking forward, bend your elbows. Psoas wraps from low back around to the front, feathering into your upper thigh. The next time you drop your belly down, you can rest on your forearms if you feel like it. Let your head go. The closer you walk your torso to your ankle, the more you will feel the effects of the hip opener. Change your breath. Inhale deeply. Add the breath hold. Exhale slowly. Notice how your body relaxes into the pose. We'll be here for about another 2 to 3 minutes. You begins to unwind around the hip joint. It's also good for inner thigh and low back. Your mat is sacred. It's a place of union. And not only your breath, but your body. It's not only your body, but your mind. And not just your mind, your spirit. In fact, yoga is Sanskrit for union. And maybe the first time you laid out your mat, it was because somebody told you yoga might help. Maybe this is your first time laying out your mat. And you may have noticed the very first moments of class, how you felt. Inhale deeply, add the breath, hold, and exhale slowly. Slowly press up. Sit tall, facing forward with your feet wide apart. Lean back. Drop your knees to the left and to the right. Once your knees drop to the left, prepare for second side. Straighten up, sit tall. Walk your hands forward, turn your fingertips in. Bend your elbows, look forward. Drop your belly down, tuck your chin. Straighten your elbows with a stretch over the pelvic rim in the back and gaze forward. Bend your elbows, drop your belly down. Tuck your chin, straighten your elbows. Lift your chin, bend your elbows, tuck your chin, straighten your elbows. You may be ready to walk your forearms down to the ground or shift your body closer to your ankle. You'll feel the pose intensify. Your head go, relax your brow, space between your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders. Changing your breathing, deep breath in, Vaisamarviti. Add the kumbhak, the breath hold. Exhale slowly, this breathing pattern you're learning, helping to keep your body in the parasympathetic response, a place of calm, a place where your cortisol levels dissipate. And that is medicine for you. That is so important for you. Cortisol has been linked to heart disease, diabetes, cancer, anxiety, Alzheimer's. Breath is life. Your breath is medicine. And your mat is a place to practice how you breathe, which changes how you think, which changes your life. It's a sort of training ground that allows you to practice observing not only the force of your breath, the power in your breathing, but also the dynamic force of your mind. You start seeing your mind. So You are the witness observer watching your thoughts. This observation allows you over time to clear obstacles of thinking that may be holding you back from a life that is calm, harmonious, and focused instead of anxious, bitter, scattered. And just like moving in a certain way over and over, creating imbalance in your body, you have grooves, physical grooves in your brain that occur when the same thoughts roll through over and over. And what's amazing is the yogis identified that 2,000 years ago, before neuroscience was a field. And Patanjali, the author of the sutras, our guidelines for living a meaningful life, written thousands of years ago, he has simple advice for you. When the negative mindset rolls in, you see it coming and you begin to practice the opposite. Begin small. Begin with your breath and the pose. Observe how you feel. Notice your thoughts. And the simple practice of cultivating the opposite. Simple but not easy. Inhale deeply, add the breath hold, slow exhalation from the breath. Slowly press up. Lean back. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Blood flow coming back into your hip joint. The prana, that beautiful energy that you've cultivated. Coming to a leg series with a strap. One of the finest ways to get another inch or slightly less out of your leg. So if you would like to get taller, take your strap and lie back. And I will turn so that you can easily follow along. And as you recline, keep your knees bent. Take the strap. Place the strap around your right foot. Walk your hand up closer to your foot so that your elbow is straight. Tilt your left knee to the left. Half happy baby. Bring your knee towards your armpit, using the strength of your arm. Extend your left arm out to the side. Straighten and bend your knee on the right. Press your foot into the strap and use the strength of your arm to bring your knee a little closer to the ground. Keep your legs straight and stay here. If this irritates your inner knee, then place a soft bend in your knee. Add a few deep breaths. Close your eyes. So yes, the cultivation of the witness observer, that almost third and passionate third party in your head that can see things as they roll in. So helpful for those of us who react quickly to things. And the third eye, that witness observer, is the cushion between the stimulus in your life, the stimuli, and your response. Bring your leg up, point your toes, straighten your left leg, take the strap into both hands, flex and point through your right foot. Soften your right knee, straighten your right knee. When your leg straightens, flex your ankle. Curl your forehead up towards your knee. Lie back. Bring the strap into your left hand. Straighten your arm. Extend right arm out to the side. Bring your thigh across your body. Wiggle your right shoulder down to the ground. Flex your ankle. That means bend your ankle, your right ankle. Turn your gaze to the right. Think of internally rotating your right thigh. This will lift your heel and change the opening. You're now getting into the IT band in this position. Adjust your breathing. Inhale deeply. Add the breath hold. Exhale slowly. So, the yoga teachings have this to say about your mind, that your mind is the ground for both bondage and liberation. You have both available to you at all times. One of the commentators say that a prisoner in a jail feels bound, restricted. But the guard that works at the jail, earning a living, feels liberated while in the same space. It's not a perfect analogy, but both individuals have the opportunity to feel bondage and liberated in the same space, depending on their outlook. The awareness of how you feel and think helps you to choose, especially in difficult moments, whether that be in a marriage, in a relationship with a child, or at work. This mastery of your mind toward liberation begins with cultivating a calm, harmonious, and focused mind through focused breathing, watching your thoughts, and frequent meditation. 3 more breaths. Turn your gaze to the ceiling. Bend your right knee. Straighten your leg, holding on to the straps in both hands. Bend and straighten your knee a few times. Take your right hand close to your foot. Bend your knee out to the side, half happy baby. Slide your left foot onto the mat and tilt your left knee out to the side. A couple of movements here, bending and straightening your leg. Release from the strap. Straighten your legs and notice if there's a difference in the length of your legs. Slide both feet onto your mat with both knees bent. Second side, bring your strap around your left foot. Take left hand, give it close to left foot. Bend your knee, half happy baby. Tilt your right knee out to the side. This evens out your hips. Stretch your right arm out to the side. Straighten and bend left knee a few times. Notice how the inside of your knee feels when you do this. Be gentle. Straighten your leg or keep a soft bend in your knee. Working all the way around the hip with the leg series. If your arm feels tired or uncomfortable, wrap the strap around your hand a couple of times. Your elbow should be straight, using physics and not your muscles. So hold your leg in place. Straighten your right leg all the way to the ground. Turn your gaze to the right. Gaze up, bend your left knee. Straighten your left leg up toward the ceiling, point your toes. Take both straps in the hand. Bend your knee, straighten your knee a few times. Flex and point through your foot. Bring your leg a little closer to your body. Lift your body up, forehead toward knee if you'd like. Recline back. Take the straps into right hand. Bring your leg across your body to the right side of your mat. Wiggle your body until your left shoulder is on the ground. Bend your left ankle, flex through your left ankle. Internally rotate your left thigh. Your heel will lift slightly. Wrap the strap around your hand a couple of times and straighten your elbow. If your shoulders are lifted off the ground, that's okay. Your trunk will slowly release, especially the connective tissue that's around the iliac crest, your low back, the top of your pelvic bowl. Turn your gaze to the left. Breathe. Deep breath in, add the breath hold. Exhale slowly. By continuously unrolling your mat or practicing your breathing off the mat, by watching your thoughts and dedicating time to meditation, whether that is walking through the woods, through your prayer life, through seated meditation, these things that you do, that you begin, have an incredible effect. You're no longer uncomfortable with others, even difficult people, or even with the circumstances of your life. You begin to bask in a positive and joyful atmosphere by watching your thoughts, by watching your breathing, by meditating, praying, conscious of what's good in your life. You begin to gain right understanding of others. Instead of focusing on how they make you feel, your compassion toward the people in your life changes the vibe, it changes the energy. Your list of complaints begins to dwindle. Instead of a poor me mindset, your mindset begins to change to rich me, abundant me, beautiful me, intelligent me, spacious me, strong me. All of these words become part of your vernacular. And yes, all the focus on your breathing and slowing down releases creative energy in your life. With such a mind, you get more done in less time. The work you do does not become a source of misery. It is a source of strength, of energy, of giving, of service to others. That is who you were created to be. Turn your gaze up. Bend your knee. Hold to your back. Straighten your leg. Take the strap into left hand. Bend your left knee out to the side. Half happy baby. Straighten and bend your knee a few times. And release. Check the length of your legs. See if they're even. Hug your knees to your chest. Release right leg and then left leg. Open your palms. Adjust your shoulders so that they feel flat. Relax your brow. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Shavasana. Slowly coming back to awareness, wiggle your fingers and toes, circle your hands and feet. Take a stretch, reach your arms overhead, gather your knees to your chest, a gesture of self-compassion. Rock side to side, roll to your side, pause, and press up to a comfortable seat. And as you take your seat, roll your shoulders a few times. Notice how your heart lifts in response. What a physical change that is. Imagine getting into the next space with a lifted heart, and how that may change your vibe. Bring your palms together, thumbs to heart center, Anjali Mudra. May the love, light, kindness, and compassion that radiates so strongly all around you, so abundantly, so eternally all around you, shine out through your lifted yogi heart today. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. I'd like to thank you for joining us today for Vinyin. I hope I see you again soon. And look for more classes on my YouTube channel coming next week. Thank you so much.